What is up? So it's been a long time since I've actually done a video, but you know, it's just me, and I've been doing things. I finished with school. I graduated from University of Hawaii at Manoa, and I kind of got myself a graduation gift. It's actually a 40-gallon Uniquarium, and it's sitting right here. If you want to check it out. So it's I built the stand. I can show that real quick. So stuff here. This is just set up because I'm about to fill it up. All right. Anyways, I built this stand, 2x4s and 1/2-inch plywood sheets. For the most part, I have a cross section here. I have two on the outer sides that go to the back. It's not painted on the sides, obviously, because I'm gonna actually cover this up with some type of siding. I haven't decided which route I want to take yet. But the front is going to be, the whole like facade, I guess, is going to be removable. So I'm going to be able to remove this whole thing off, like, you know, one fell swoop. So yeah, 2x4 right here on the side here. You can see that 1, 2, and then so those are pretty strong. I actually used a Craig jig and did the pocket holes. You can see them on the outside. You can see them right here a little bit. I tried to fill it in, but all I had was some like spackle to like cover holes, you know, so it didn't really do a great job. But like I said, you won't be able to see this part once I'm done with it. So up here, let's see if I get on the bottom. So here's my center brace. Here's the right side on the inside, from the inside. You can see how it sits on the pillars here. I have one in the rear just for a little extra support. So the top is made just like the bottom's made just like the top. So same exact thing. I even threw a 1/2-inch sheet of plywood down here. Painted it all white. Used Kills whatever primer. Then I just spray painted it white on the outside here. So that's my so yeah, the 1/2-inch plywood. Then I used a part of an old yoga mat right here. I don't know if you can see that, but part of an old yoga mat, and that's what keeps my you know, kind of keeps the imperfections from damaging the actual tank. So this is a Clear for Life right here, Uniquarium right there, and you can see me in the background. Nice. So yeah, it's pretty cool aquarium. This is a 40-gallon. I'm actually downsizing from my 55, which I have right over here. Let's see here. So here's my 55. I don't know if you've, it's hard to see with the blue light on, so I'll show you guys later. Anyways, what we have here, this is pretty much all the filtration in the back. This is why I like it. I want to be able to keep everything enclosed in one area, as opposed to having like a whole sump down below and stuff like that. I get it. People will argue with me. People will say, oh yeah, the sump is the best route. It is. It really is. I don't want to go that route. So if you're like me and you kind of want to save space, and you know, you kind of have a limited space you're working with, an all-in-one is going to work out, okay? They make them from anywhere from, this is a, like I said, Clear for Life Uniquarium. They make them for Innovative Marine makes one. Well, a few different gallon sizes, and then there's a few others out there. I went with this one because I wanted to go with the acrylic route, and there's one at my local fish stores. Shout out to Coral Fish Hawaii, and they have one out front. They've had it up there ever since I've been on island. So, and I like it. I love looking at it. You know, it just looks pretty. Theirs is bigger. Theirs is 60. Maybe one day I can upgrade, but we'll see. So anyways, to explain it real quick, let me see what I'm looking at. Overflow right here, right? So that's where all your water flows down. It'll go through these sponge filters here. It's hard to see with the reflection, sorry. Through these sponge filters, right? I'm gonna throw some media bags down here, possibly some media bags down here. Then the water flows up through here. Okay, up through here. And this is where sometimes people put the Venturi skimmer, protein skimmer, or the your heater. So it heats the water as it flows through this drip tray. This drip tray, there's little holes in it. I just added this filter here, or this floss, but there's holes in it. And there was a bunch of bio balls in here. I'm gonna end up using these bio balls. However, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some, this side I'm going to use because it gives me access to a possible protein skimmer, a small, I think it's the Innovative Marine Ghost protein skimmer, and I'm going to use the a media reactor, I think, on this side. Maybe I'll put the media reactor in here, I don't know. I have to see how high the levels go. Anyways, in videos I've seen already, the water usually stays about halfway up, or like, I don't know, maybe a third of the way up. Okay, so I'm gonna throw live rock that stays covered all the way up to that level. Maybe it'll come out through the top a little bit, and then bio balls on the top on this side at least. Okay, maybe I'll leave this. So that's gonna be on this side. So live rock up to here, maybe however long that water line is, or if I can fill it up as high as I can. I want to throw as much live rock as I can. I have a ton in here. Ton of little pieces. This guy in front, right below here, maybe back there. I have another little nano tank I could set up. I have set up over there on my kitchen counter that I can pull some rocks from. Anyways, so I'm gonna fill that up, and then what happens is, like, the water will trickle down onto all this stuff. I'm gonna have to figure out something to do. I'm gonna have to figure out something in order to, I might have to cut this right here, this tray. May have to cut it, I don't know yet, to accommodate the water to trickle down here. So I want to keep that going, but I also want to be able to have the water flow over here, which it'll go under, but I want to be able to drop it around here, but I want the water to be able to suck up, and I have the filters at the bottom, right? For this is how the Innovative Marine one has a pump at the bottom, and it sucks up the water into the body of the skimmer, and it will expel it out the side. So I believe so. I just know it's all-in-one, so you're able to work with those in these areas. Same thing with the media reactor. Pumps on the bottom, pushes up. So then the water, once it's pumped up on this side from this 1, 2, 3, 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth chamber with the skimmer and all that stuff, it'll then go under here and then out to the return pump, which then comes out of those. The only thing I really didn't like was that it was that return nozzle. You know, the one it came with. See that right there? I really, the only reason why I didn't like it is because it's hard to really, this seems like a centerpiece return nozzle where, you can only have it go, you want it to go left and right, but this is all the way to the left. You want everything kind of pushing the other way. So I wish this backside piece here was a little bit longer to where I can turn it around and get some full coverage around there. I mean, I could change the whole bulkhead and change the whole thing up there, but I kind of like the heads, but we'll see what I do with that later. Pet Depot Hawaii has the bulkheads that may work with this. Oh, well, Pet Depot, sorry, Eva Beach. So we'll see. Anyways, that's just my quick review of this tank. I want to do it when I fill it up because I know. So actually, one more thing. I'm gonna set you down real quick. Look inside the tank from the top. You can hear me still. What I'm doing is I'm getting a ruler, or one of my ruler. Okay. So what I didn't like when I was trying to figure this tank out was I didn't know the measurements of anything. So if I put this up here, and do this. Okay, we're looking at about 4 inches is what it is when I go straight down. I'll do this actually. So the gap to get something in here on the top of the acrylic is about 3 3/4 of an inch. So 3 3/4 to get in there, okay? So keep that in mind. So that's about how wide your whatever you can throw in here, 3 3/4. Okay. I have a schematic I can actually post if you're interested. So this baffle is about 8 inches. About 8 inches. The smaller one, about 2 inches. About 5 inches up in the wall. So that one's about 5 as well. So I don't have all the measurements, but if you look right here, you can kind of take a guesstimation. So that drip tray is about, I guess I would say, yeah, a little under 12 inches from the, yeah. So, yeah. Anyways, like I said, this is my video. I'm not good at making videos yet. I will try to clip out stuff that is irrelevant. I think this is all pretty relevant. Like I said, my biggest thing was this depth, because I wanted to know what size skimmer I can throw back here. And now I know, now you know. So this is for the 40, it's called a 40R Uniquarium, which is, I believe, for the 40 rectangular. It comes with the Rio 1400 pump already as well. So you could literally, if you're going freshwater, you can literally just, you know, throw some substrate, throw some RODI water in there, get it going with some bio if you have it, and get rolling, you know what I mean? But yeah, so other than that, like I said, I'm gonna go get some sand, some substrate today, put it in the bottom here. I have about 7 buckets of water, or 7 buckets that I'm gonna go fill with water from Sand Island. Another blessing for reefing in Hawaii, or, you know, saltwater aquariums in Hawaii, is it because we have saltwater all around us, and we actually have pretty much an aquifer or a well that has saltwater in it, and it's pure, it's good. The parameters are beautiful, so really nothing to worry about, because it doesn't come from off in, you know, the middle of the ocean, and it's been pretty much purified through the porous rock down there. So what else? That's about it. Check out my next video, I guess. Have a good one. That's up.